Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. So
Yeah.
let's kick off with this. We're gonna start off with a heat check, man.
Y'all hear that? I'm
A heat
excited for this
check.
one.
A heat check for the Iceman. Heat check for the Iceman.
For the
How are we
Iceman.
feeling about these Drake records? And it's not just it's a Drake drop, but it's three records,
3 albums.
3 albums, one drop, and I know what was it? We got I forget what because the acronym spell out him is right is what it is. It's
So
like
it's Habibti, Iceman, and then Maid of Honor.
Maid of Honor.
Yeah.
Talk to me, because one, Drake is your boy, and you had some time on this road trip to dive in.
Yeah, I did. I think I listened to each project probably 3 times through each.
Wow. Okay.
I give as a whole, I give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
An 8 out of 10.
That's
and
strong.
Here's why. That's
okay.
Yeah, that's strong.
And I almost want to hear them per project, which you get per project, but
per project,
collectively 8 out of 10. Talk to us.
Collectively 8 out of 10. I'll give Iceman a 7. I'll give Maid of Honor, for me, is a 9. It's a fire album. And
I like Maid of Honor is actually probably might have been my favorite, but go ahead.
Really? Yeah, that's my favorite for sure. And then Habibti will fall into an 8 range. I love the body of work. I genuinely do think that we have to thank Kendrick. All right. We got to thank Kendrick because Drake came back on some it felt like Hungry Drake all over again. And I don't think we would have gotten that if he didn't feel like he had to prove something. I feel like the bars were there. The production, incredible. Iceman's production was fire. And then Shebang is going crazy right now on TikTok, as well as the Janice STFU, which I found out that Janice is a label exec for UMG. So he's just like Janice.
Damn.
Oh my God. Yeah. So he's taking shots at everybody, and I'm here for it. I love that the hunger side of Drake, and I think he's been the king of melodies for a long time. He's been at the top, and I think that this album or these albums just reminded us why he is. And I'm thoroughly impressed. Even though I'm more of a Kendrick, J. Cole guy. Are you? Yeah, but I rock with these.
Okay, I don't know why I thought Kendrick was kind of your top, and or not. Drake was your top, and then Kendrick probably came after. But
so Cole is the top.
Cole is top.
Me. Cole is my guy. The fall off, that's a whole different conversation. That's a whole different conversation for a heat check. But Cole's my guy, and then Drake, and then I would put Kendrick. So yeah, I was impressed. I give it.
Yeah, because I was surprised. Well, I didn't know how you were gonna. In my mind, I don't know why I had you as a bigger Drake fan, but because I've been hearing different things some of his core fans or just fans of Drake have not been pleased with his album,
which is crazy.
Which I don't understand that, and because sometimes I feel like culturally now it's just cool to hate people online and just to hate. Yeah, because I'm I don't think this is this didn't feel out of the scope of what you would expect for Drake from his past catalog. And I think when I listened to it, it felt like he kind of gave you all of the Drakes.
Yes.
You feel what I mean? He gave you I'm the victim Drake, and I'm finna talk my talk and throw subs on Iceman. He gave you the, down tempo, moody, this is for the ladies, kind of Drake. And then he gave you the international experimental, Drake. That's the, what's the joint? Kind of like the God's Plan energy or the everybody get your roll on.
The dance joints.
He gave you all of the Drakes that we kind of know him for. And so I didn't feel like this was hate worthy if you liked his past catalog. It felt just in line with what you would expect from Drake. You know what I mean?
I don't understand. And trust me, post beef in my group chats, they'll be like, Dean, what are you talking about? We seen what you said in the group chats. And I still stand by that. Kendrick won badly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think on purpose I had to not hate these albums and listen to them objectively. I think online people are just like, oh, you lost the battle, we're gonna hate this no matter what he did.
Yeah.
So it's like,
which I never felt like the battle. I never felt like the battle was going to do that much for Drake's reputation and career. I feel like people who care about, like, maybe more purist on, you know, hip hop battle culture and all this other kind of stuff. Like, I feel like a battle loss doesn't do this. It doesn't fall in the same category like it did in the 2000s and all this other kind of stuff. Like
Ja Rule's career has not recovered.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like those beefs meant more, and I feel like they did more damage. Nowadays, I think it's just because music is so, the turnover rate for what we have attention for and what is, so it's like, so I was watching another commentary on this stuff, and they talk about how there's less of a monoculture now in, you know, than it was in the past, because there was a certain point in time when certain things culturally were happening, everybody was paying attention to it. Like if there were TV series on cable or something like that, everybody kind of knew what was going on or was waiting for the cliffhanger or the next episode from the cliffhanger. And it was news. Like when Chappelle's show came out, like everybody was on Chappelle's show. Like everybody was waiting for the next episode. Everybody's quoting the last episode. Now there's so much content out there. People are just brushing by everything. And it's just like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that. And they're just like, it's what have you done for me lately kind of culture. Yeah. So that's why I feel like this battle was, it was probably the best battle
in a long time.
Yeah, and like if you're putting it up against like historical hip hop beefs, like it gave us a lot, you know what I mean? And it's the battle of two titans when you had like Jay-Z and Nas. Like this is the kind of like the equivalent of Biggie and Tupac, you know what I mean? It's in that, and it has so many layers, but yeah, man, I never felt like it was going to do much to Drake, because Drake is still the top, you know what I mean? Like I feel like he's still the top guy to beat. In hip hop, even though he took an L to Kendrick, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know that even because we're still talking about him in that kind of light, you know what I mean?
I mean, at the same time, when Kendrick at the Super Bowl was like, say Drake, like right into the camera,
right,
bro, like it was at a level which is so crazy. It hurt. It had to. So I do kind of understand why, like, some people are like, Drake needs to let it go, bro. I wouldn't let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you diss me at the Super Bowl, I'm not letting this go ever.
It's off brand, I feel like, for Drake to let it go.
To let anything go. So it's like, but at the same,
go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
No, good, you good. At the same time, I agree with you where we live in this microwave society where eventually the battle is gonna die off and Drake is gonna just be able to Drake. And I think he did that. I think that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, it ain't I felt like the only thing that would have really tanked his career is if those pedophile allegations stuck.
Were it stuck, he'd have been cooked. Yeah.
If that had stuck, because that's probably the only thing. It's like domestic abuse, you know what I mean, for like women, and pedophilia. I don't know if I can say that without getting canceled or like taking off. I feel like those are the only two things that'll really damage your career, because like R. Kelly didn't come back from that. The Epstein stuff, you know what I mean? Like those things. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that stuff will like people won't, you know, move away from that quickly. Yeah, nah, man.
Especially if you're doing that. Yeah, you need to sit down.
And the third category is everything that Kanye be on. Like Kanye put so many levels.
Bro, Kanye was wilding. Bring back old.
Yeah, but, which is why even like Kanye's been canceled in different forms,
bro.
But the last stint was just this whole anti-Semitic, you know, kind of angle he took. I mean, he did a whole song praising Hitler. You know what I mean?
Insane.
And he still dropped stuff, you know what I mean? The people still rock with him, you know what I mean?
So his shows are sold out.
Yeah, and so I don't know what's going, like, I don't know what Kanye has around him to still put him in good graces with people, and it's anyway. So that's a whole another convo. But so
but what's your rankings of the album though?
Yeah, so I think So if I'm ranking my favorites, it's probably Maid of Honor, Iceman, and then Habibti. Is that what you said? Habibti or something like that? Yeah, because I saved quite a few to my Drake season playlist that I have. So like, there was only one song on the Habibti that I saved, and that was the Fort Worth joint with Party Next Door.
Oh, that joint's tough.
And then I heard so in order, I heard Iceman first, then Habibti, and then Maid of Honor.
And then Maid of Honor.
Yeah, and so I had quite a few on Iceman that I saved. The Dust joint, Whisper My Name, Janice, Ran to Atlanta, which is wild that him and Future are back on good terms. I don't know.
Bro, crazy. Yeah. But he's still mad at Cole, though.
Still mad at Cole. Is him in Metro still?
Oh, yeah, that's cooked. He calls that man BBL Drizzy, bro. That's cooked for life, dog.
Anyway, so that Make 'Em Pay, National Treasure, What Did I Miss, and then Too Hard for the Radio were the ones I saved off of Iceman, and then Maid of Honor. It's probably easier to say the ones I didn't save. It was the Cheetah Print joint I didn't save.
Oh gosh.
Amazing Shape I didn't save. The interlude I didn't save, and then Stuck I didn't save. Everything else I had saved.
I love that Princess record. I don't know why.
It's the last. That's the last joint, right? That's
the last one. Yeah, it's like that punk rock kind of feel.
Yeah, which was weird. I wouldn't expect Drake to do something like that, but I
loved it.
I appreciated the experimentation on it, and almost some of the records sound like they could have been produced by Kanye, even though I know they weren't. But it had that vibe. So shout out Drake. Shout out.
Yeah, Drake. I love. Shout out to him. I hope. Now, if Kendrick was to drop anytime now.
Imagine Kendrick had a whole album that he dropped right after.
Bro, at that point, it's malicious. Yeah. It's been malicious, but that's just come on, bro.
He said, I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass. Come on. That'd have took it to a new level if he'd have dropped the whole album.
The internet would have broke.
After, oh gosh. Yo.
The internet would have broke. It would have broke.
Yeah. That'd have been next level. That'd have been a level of petty that I didn't know. I didn't know Kendrick had in him.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, bro.
All right, man. Good stuff, man.
Yeah.